I have set myself a new challenge to make a biryani with chickpeas. So I got white chickpeas, normal chickpeas we all know, and we Indians also use dark colored chickpea called kala chana. Okay, the ingredients are these two mainly, and I'll explain what all I'm going to use on the way. In the spices, I got green cardamom, black cardamom, cinnamon, clove, bay leaf, black pepper, and cumin. Okay, there's no serious proportion to it, just a bit of everything. And what I've done, I've pounded the spices a bit so that especially cardamom pods, they open up a bit and they don't explode in the oil. I've taken 2 medium onions and thinly sliced them. They're nice and brown in color. Okay. Idea is to cook them no more than this, so they give a nice body to the gravy. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. So once my onions have reached that stage, I keep the heat to kind of medium high, and I've got sliced garlic here that goes in. I took about 6 cloves of garlic and thinly sliced them. And I'm keeping it right in the middle so they cook with onions really well. And I didn't want to add them right in the beginning because as you're frying the onions, garlic kind of tend to lose their essence. So I want a little garlicky flavor coming through. It's really important. Keeping the heat towards high so that I can saute this really well. I love garlic and chickpea. I think this combination is just amazing. Worldwide, wherever you see chickpea coming in a recipe, garlic features. I think it's kind of match made in heaven. Look at hummus. Yeah, lots of Middle Eastern dishes, they often feature garlic and chickpea together. Okay. So the idea is to just let them sweat a bit. They may or may not get colored, which is fine. The flavor is just amazing. Okay, so the next part of the recipe is the spices. So I got a teaspoon here. I've ditched my spice spoon today. So I'm going to use turmeric, about half a teaspoon. So I've got about 200 grams of white chickpea and 100 grams of black chickpea, okay? And then coriander powder. I like to use a lot of it, so if you want to reduce it, you can. These are about 3.5 teaspoons I've used. And then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon, a heapful of red chili powder that goes in. And here I'll also use about half a teaspoon of powdered garam masala. Okay, I'll drop the heat a bit. It's getting a bit hot there. And I've got some mango powder, about a teaspoon, that goes in now. Now as the spices get cooked very quickly here, I love this smell, beautiful. So what I did, I took 6 small tomatoes, small to medium I would say, and I blended them straight away, okay? Kind of gives a nice body to the sauce. Keep the medium heat, medium to high. You don't want to lose the rhythm. You want to keep the heat going because as soon as you add an ingredient like tomato, which is sitting cold, the temperature in the pan drops and you need to bring the temperature back. Very important, okay? So once that's added, I'm going to add, before I go reach out for my chickpea, I like to add kasuri methi, quite a lot of it. About a tablespoon will be the right measurement for this, okay? Mix that nicely. And what I'm going to do is add both chickpeas. Okay, that's done. It's looking beautiful. Okay, at this stage, I would like to add a little bit of water, about a cup, 200 ml, and I'll let it simmer because I want chickpeas and the spices and the tomatoes and the onions, everything to come together. It's simmering. I've got this hot water going and I want to boil some rice. I've taken about 230 grams of rice. Idea is to just cook them a little bit more than al dente, okay? So as the water comes to simmer, I'm adding cinnamon, bay leaf, a couple of cardamoms, clove, and black pepper, okay? And I'll also add a pinch of salt so that it goes into the grains of rice, very important. And as the water comes to full boil very quickly, what I did, I washed and soaked the rice for a good 20 minutes, okay? That softens the rice really well. Great way to cook rice in my opinion, especially the boiled rice. And I'll remove it when it's just a little more than al dente. It should take about 5 to 7 minutes, no more than that. So the chickpea is ready. So is my rice, which is here. Idea is to layer the rice and the chickpea one after the other in a pan and leave it on a very slow heat and let it steam up a bit, okay? So the flavors rise from chickpea to the rice, and when you eat them together, it's just wonderful. So I got a nice 4 tablespoons of chopped coriander. I know some people have reservations against chopped coriander. If you don't like it, it's fine. I'm not gonna hold it against you. But I absolutely love coriander. I think it goes incredibly well with the chickpeas. You'll be missing out a lot if you don't add them. Ginger, another favorite ingredient of mine. Works incredibly well with chickpeas, and I like to add it towards the end because you like that beautiful little crunch coming through. It just tastes amazing. That's in. So let's mix all of that together. And you need this moistness to come through because that's what makes the biryani so juicy and nice. I could have kept a little bit more liquid, but I like it this way. Okay, now we have this pan. I'm going to switch the heat off. So what I'm going to do is first swap the spoon. So I'll layer chickpea first in the bottom of the pan. So you see that? Just exactly like that, just one nice layer. I think I can go 2 layers of chickpeas with the 2 layers of rice going in. Okay, now for rice, just sprinkle it gently on top. Even if the whole spices are there, no problem, just add them. They are absolutely fine. I got some spinach here and I would like to layer them too. So as you put the steam through, you see this spinach will get wilted, okay? A little bit more rice on top of the spinach before I add more chickpea to it. And then another layer of chickpea goes on top. I love making biryanis and with different things, to be honest. these days I try making more and more vegetarian food. I don't know why, but I have just fallen in love with vegetarian food all over again. I grew up vegetarian. My family was, at home, they were strict vegetarians. But as time went by and we bent the rules, we reinvented them, all that happened. Okay, another big layer of spinach on top. Whoops, not gonna need the lime. And what I'm going to do is add all of the rice on top. I'll bring it back to the hob here. I'll bring it to the medium heat, okay? And I've got this clean kitchen towel which goes on top. Idea is to keep the moisture in. Okay, I have some clean water here which goes, that's it, a little bit of it, no more. And I will let it cook. So while it's cooking, I'm just going to swap the whole. Biryani has to be served with a raita. Okay, very, very important. So for me, raita is yogurt, cumin, salt, also different flavors. Okay, sometimes pomegranate, coriander, mint, ginger, garlic. I have made raitas in different incarnations. What I did, I just added a little bit of salt for taste, a little bit of red chili that goes in. The big flavor that goes into this raita is cumin. Okay, just about a teaspoon. That might be a little less, so add a little bit more. Typical Indian. Right, so idea is to toast the cumin till it becomes dark brown in color and a bit fragrant, and then you crush it and add it to the raita and whisk it through. Okay, I don't need to use any more spinach. That goes away. I got a little bit of lime here. That goes in. You can use lemon. Lemon will be fine. And one great trick which I'm going to do to my raita is add a little bit of apple and mint. Okay. Ah, love this. Look at that smoke coming out of it. It's the flavor and the heat both. All that goes in. Doesn't have to be completely crushed, completely powdered. And I'm going to keep the skin of the apple. Come on. I'm making a mess of it, but it'll all be fine at the end. So idea is to just grate one whole apple in here. I'll be here till evening if I did that. So I'll leave it till then and mix it. I got the mess. I'll definitely get told off. Cleaning would be my duty tonight. And mix that well. One more thing. It's a little dark in color, but it's a lovely mint. I can add all of it. Apple and mint and cumin raita. It can't get any better than this. Delicious. Approximately after 7-8 minutes, this should be done. Yeah, looks okay. So if I can remove this, and idea is to either cut it from the side or you mix it all, but I like it doing it from the side. So you go right down and you pick up rice, chickpea and spinach. Look at that. Oh yeah, beautiful. So some leaves will be wilted, some will not be. Love that. Okay, and a nice dollop of raita. While grating apples, I got frustrated and I went back to my knife and chopped it. A lot better result, I would say. Okay, so this is it. So that's my chickpea biryani with apple raita, and I think I'm allowed to taste it. Delicious. Straightforward, very easy. Do try it. You will love it.